Hey guys, I'm going to show you today how blocking deploying is working on my mod. For example, we are now in a PvE state. As you can see, there is no zone, nothing, it's global PvE. And we're going to block now the deploying for territory flag kit. So we go item roots editor, we search here for territory flag kit, and then we're going to add it to block deploy PvE, which I already have done here. This is raid, we can remove this, block deploy items in PvE. So when I place it now and wanna place it, you see deploying territory flag kit is blocked in PvE zone. You can change this message in admin menu general, scrolling down, PvE deploy block message. Here it is. You can remove the item and the brackets so it doesn't display the item, or you can keep it how you want it. Yeah, so this blocks in PvE. And now let's actually create like polygon zone, like from here, from this side of the map. So we copy this coordinates, copy position. Then I will go to my zones editor, change the visual polygon. Wait, isn't it removed? Okay, add new. This zone, so we name it PvE, change it to PvE state, type, sorry, and we going to have it polygon, and that's pretty much it for now. We're going to set the position here, save. All right, so we need to edit this manually in a JSON file, in the zones JSON, and scroll up. Zone name is PvE, that is, and we need to add now the vertices, like so. All right, and this is the second vertex. We need to actually get the correct coordinates for it. So we are currently here, and I want it to be around here. This is just for testing, so we go there, like at the end here, copy the position, and then we paste it in here, right? So, okay, let me actually, this was the wrong coordinates here, I believe. Just a second, I need to go back to the other side again, sorry. We go here. Just go here. Position. This. Boom. Boom. And then we need two more, which is then going to be down around here. Just for testing, of course. And we make it here. Remove the triangles and this is so edgy. Let's just go here. Position copy and paste it in here. And then we going to save this. We reload the zones. There we go. Okay, I made something weird, actually. Let me see what I have done here. We maybe need to move this like this, this, and save. Zones. There's something weird I made here. What the heck? What the fuck did I wrong? There we go. Okay, so this is now, for example, PvE. Right, so when we open the map, let's close this map so you can see this is PvE. And you see the display zone text is here. So when you want it to be in the middle of this zone, you just port here. Then you go and copy the position again, your admin tool, and you change it in the center like this, like so. Right. Then you reload the zones and then you have it here, right? So the label text is always where the center is positioned at. So when we do rename it now in-game to like zone edit, PvE area, save. This is PvE area. Now we can change this to a color like green. Actually, 0255. Right, so PvE area. And when we go and we go here, scroll in a bit more. This is, as said, just for testing. Position copy. Then we add another zone, which is then also polygon. It is PvP, PvP area, PvP area. Set the position, blah, blah, blah. Save. Then we go PvE, PvP area. We paste in the first vertex here. This. So. And we need 4 of them. This is the first, this is the second. Then we go right here. This is and this. So copy position, paste it in here. This again. Now what we're going to do is we go to the very top right here. Here. Position copy. Paste. And then we move to the top left of the map. This is not precise, of course, because I just want to show you how it works. Boom. And then we save this and we reload zones. Then we have split it up, PvE area and the PvP area. We port here. Oh, sorry. Around here, let's say here. Copy position. Then we paste it into the center. This arrows. And this is a red zone now. We can keep the color. Reload zones. And there you go. PvP area, PvE area. I don't have the color for the green now in integer, so we keep it red. Doesn't matter. So we go here into the PvE now. Right here, we are into PvE. As you can see, we're leaving the exiting PvP zone. Now, when we place, we can't place, right? Now, if you move up into the PvP area, both, right, we are in PvP now, then we can place it because we are now in PvP state. There's a small issue that you can At the edge, you can place from PvP to PvE, but this is not a huge issue. This is maybe just like 1 or 2 meters. Shouldn't be that big deal. And yeah, that's how the blocking works. Now let's say we wanna make it so that it is also blocked in PvE, in PvP, sorry. Territory, flag hit, block deploy in PvP. So this way we can't territory deploy the flag hit in PvP anymore. So we can't do it in PvP and PvE. But when we now, for example, going to create, God, where is it? I'm stupid now. We create just a normal zone inside the PvE zone, and we do it a raid zone. We have the zone priority set to 11, higher than all the others. Save, and we move in here in the raid zone. Zone edit. Yeah. So we're exiting now the PvP because we're in a raid zone. And now in the raid zone, we can place territory flag hit. So yeah. Let's rename it. Oops, shit. Raid zone. Raid zone. So we can make this different color here. Yellow. So as you can see, we have now on the top, we have the PvP area. Nobody can place it because it's blocked. And we have the PvE area. Nobody can place it because we have it blocked. And now we have the raid zone, which has the zone priority 11, which is higher than the PvE area. So everything inside the raid zone can now be, every player in the raid zone can place the territory flag hit, right? You always have to make sure PvP area, for example, has a priority 10, raid has 11, which is higher, right? So this way you can build up like raid zones to be whatever you want, right? And you can make like every military area a raid zone if you want. Whatever you want, you can do it, right? Yeah. Or you can decide that the players can build in PvP area, in PvE area, but they can't place in PvP area, you know? So PvE players can use the map below, and the PvP players the map above. They can fight each other, they can raid each other, and yeah, that's how it works. And in my last video, I told you how raid zones do work with allowing to be entered, or yeah, the allowing raiding player list like here. You have to watch my YouTube videos for that. But this is how it works for blocking stuff. You can do that basically with any item, I believe, except for the expansion placing base building stuff. Not tested it yet, but this is how it works. Yeah, good luck with that and see you next time.